It's circling. Okay.
Yeah, see, there's a
Hi.
timer.
We're on. Okay, what time is it now?
7 seconds.
Okay. Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a great believer in Jesus, and I am healing from drugs, alcohol, physical and mental abuse, and codependency.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, grateful believer in Jesus Christ, walking in recovery from drugs and alcohol and 1,000 other things.
Okay, so I was thinking we were out of videos, and I was like, should we stay on topic about inventory and all that? And I feel like God's putting it on my heart to talk about relapse prevention. Because of everything that's going on and being in isolation and everything else, I feel a lot of people have either relapsed or on the verge of relapsing. And I think that's what we're going to talk about today and maybe probably all week. So, are you doing what you need to do to work your recovery? Um, Even in this world we are living in right now, we can either continue to work on our program and in recovery and on ourselves, or we can take and make excuses of why we aren't. That sounds a little harsh, but when it comes to life or death, I feel like the facts and the truths just need to be put out there bluntly, because that's where we're at. It's life or death. And so for me, I'm going to talk about where I'm at in my recovery right now and how I'm still working my program and how I'm staying sober. Sometimes minute by minute, hour by hour, but it's always day by day, just for today, right? So, first and foremost, the most important thing for me in my recovery is to have a relationship with God. My relationship with God is first and foremost important. So, I pray a lot. I prayed anyways, but now I'm praying more. And I'm talking to him more, and I'm doing my lament prayers more, and I'm just building that relationship with him. So that's a good thing. But that's my main thing. And then the second thing is, even when I'm doing that, if I don't get the calmness I need right then and there or whatever, because I am human, um, I go to my sponsor. I go to my accountability. I go to my family. I'm talking to them, venting to them, telling them how I feel, getting my feelings out, not getting and staying up here, because that is my biggest problem. So, with that, I just want to make sure that, you know, stay in touch, even though we can't see each other face to face. There's phones. We're on Facebook constantly, and we're doing all these other things. We can call somebody, we can pick up a phone. It's amazing what can be done just through a phone call. Or, we've been blessed with Zoom and StreamYard, and we can have that face to face. Yeah, it may not be in person, and we may not get to hug each other or whatever, but it's what we got right now. And if we can go out and do whatever we need to do to get drugs, we can do this. We can stay sober by doing whatever we need to do to stay sober. So, with that, I think I'll pass to Ronnie.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, grateful believer. Thanks, Amanda. Early recovery. You got to learn how to tell on it. You have to be honest with yourself, like Amanda was talking about. Like I told myself early on, like, you know, I was one of them people that said, oh, I'm real, I'm 100% real, you know what I mean? But I've been chasing a lie all my life, you know. First of all, you have to get a sponsor. The only people I know to succeed in recovery is people that had a sponsor. Like, all you gotta do is, like, when they say keep it simple, you just gotta have a sponsor. You gotta have sober support, accountability partners. You know what I mean? Meetings. Here Amanda's got like going on 15 months, and I got 27 months, and we're still chasing recovery. We're we're doing everything that we were taught, like by other people. Like for me, I went to treatment and I'm doing everything that they taught me to do. And then, of course, having God in your life, like you got to be honest with yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's why these days I don't hold back from nothing. Like when I'm having a bad day, I call my sponsor and I say, hey, because I don't see it at first, but it really is my addiction. Like my addiction leads into anger, anxiety, um, thinking about my past, missing, like grieving friends and stuff like that. Like got me thinking, like, man, sometimes I miss the lifestyle, you know? Um, it don't seem right to have your life in order. I don't know, man. I've always been a mess and I'm still a mess. It doesn't feel right. Like some days when I'm having a bad day, like I'll tell my sponsor, like, man, it's one of them days I'm trying to find a reason to be mad at somebody. I'm trying to find a reason. It's like I'm in my own way. So I tell myself, well, forgive me for my honesty, Ronnie, but you need to call your sponsor. And I do. And I tell him, like, I have these, weird thoughts, like, when life gets tough, like, man, I wish, how good would it feel to drink or use today? Like, just one time. One is too many, thousands never enough. It's never going to be enough. So let's see. I've chased drugs and alcohol for 20 years. So, but like Amanda touched on, you got to be honest with yourself. If you're doing enough for your recovery, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I've learned, I try to help a lot of people in recovery. I learned it doesn't matter what I say. I can, plant those seeds, but if they don't want it, you know what I mean? Like, in your heart if you want it or not. You know what I mean? You're only selling yourself short. So, with that, I pass.
All right, let's close out with this serenity prayer.
Okay.
God,
God, give me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace, taking as Jesus did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that you will make all things right if I surrender to your will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with you forever and next. Amen.
Bye.